I found this work tremendously gratifying to do. And as a scientist, answering what were considered important questions and answering them definitively, was just tremendously important to me. I was surprised that I was able to function in this field because my background was not in biology, although it was in research, but I had to learn everything, from the get-go about operating a boat out in the wild and photography and running this type of lab. But the training I had in getting my PhD provided all the fundamentals to do that, and I was amazed and encouraged by that. The intelligence and the capability of the scientists that I've worked with, that's been a great experience. There's really, really talented people. Some of them have been very generous, but even those that have not been generous have been generous by virtue of what they have published. They've created the foundation on which almost all of the work that we did was based. But some have been very generous in sharing their information. Some of the graduate students have been remarkable. Most graduate students who came to my lab did a master's study, did not go on in the marine mammal field, but were really glad that they had done what they had done. It taught them about writing, and it gave them a model of hard work and commitment and achievement that they were very proud of. And that was great to see, and I've enjoyed my continuing relationships with most of them. Some of them, like Dave Weller, have gone on to have great distinction, but mostly I think I've enjoyed this process of inquiry. One thing I have not enjoyed very much is the celebrity that goes with doing work with marine mammals. I have like local news programs that want to come out and fill in the last 2 minutes of a news program with local scientists studies dolphins, and I have not enjoyed that because the work that I value is work that ends up in journal articles, not popular stories. And one thing I like about retirement now is that I never say yes to something happens that's newsworthy involving dolphins, and somebody eventually end up with my number. I never say yes. It's a waste of my time. The really valuable work is the work that has gone through the peer review process. And that's number one. I'm glad to have been a part of that. Surprised that I had the wherewithal to make a meaningful contribution to some of this stuff. I wish I could start all over again and avoid some of the mistakes I made. It's like projects that I shouldn't have started and did start, the division of my time. But mostly I've come to really have a profound respect for scientific method and for the gratification that comes from discovering relationships between these animals and the world they live in. That's been deeply and persistently gratifying